Hello, everyone. This is me, Dusty Circuit here, and welcome to Midgard Player of the Month.
Welcome. Hi, guys. It's been
Hello.
almost a month. We're like 3 days away from 1 month for Midgard. So Midgard opened on May 8th and
It's
it
only been
is
a wait.
June 5th.
It's
Oh,
only
real
been a
quick,
month.
guys. Make sure, oh yeah, and make sure you guys for meetings, just for some, because I know we're kind of newer to some of these big meetings, but make sure you guys mute if you can, and then at the very end we'll open it up for questions, things like that. But yeah, guys, it's been a month. It's hard to believe. Sometimes it feels like it's only been like 4 or 5 days, and other times it feels like it's been 6 months. So it's been a lot, and you guys have been rock stars through it all. You guys have, in this last 3.5 weeks, you have built Spawn, you built the Nether Hub, you guys have created bases. Some of you guys have working farms on your own already. Like, it's mind-blowing the stuff that you guys were able to do so fast. So thank you so much for that, and for being so great, because we couldn't do what we need to do if it wasn't for you guys, and especially that comes down to things like Spawn and the hub and stuff like that. Oh, thank you. All right, so a couple things I want to go over today is, number one, we have teams. Some of you have been asking, why is it we got to build Spawn versus just admins, and why is it, players are getting to be on teams, and stuff like that, because this is kind of new for some of you. And I just want to really quickly go over why we do this. With Skade, we want you guys to feel this is as much your server, not just Midgard, but also things like the Discord and the other games we play. We want you guys to feel that this is just as much yours as it is ours. And that includes maintaining the servers, that includes maintaining the Discord, it includes everything that we bring to you guys. And the way I feel we should really be doing that, and Alyssa feels the same way, is to give you guys the opportunity to play a part in it and make this a true online gaming community that is community ran. And so for you guys, we do have a lot of teams. We don't just have just the farm team and just the birthday team. Those are our two biggest teams. But we have a lot of other teams. As you guys know, Loki, our bot, was made by the bot team. We have a new team that just got formed, and they are our mob team, are like a mob fighting team, and you guys are about to see some of the most epic wither fights. I'm sorry, we're renaming them mob fights. Let's be real, guys, they're like 80% mobs, 20% wither. So you guys are about to see some really cool stuff, and guess what, it's not me, it's not Alyssa, it's you guys. You guys are doing this. You guys are going to be creating a new type of a head drop that is amazing. Like, I'm so excited for some of the stuff we have going on. Where else do we have going on? Let's see. We've created a couple new teams lately. Oh, we have the Scribes of Skade. That is a new one. And we'll talk about that a little more at the end of the meeting. But we have that going on, and that's where you guys, we have newsletters, we have a monthly and a weekly one, and this is all stuff that you guys get to do. We have the build teams. What other teams am I forgetting real quick here? I know we have a
Uh,
couple more. Let's see, the bot team. But anyway, we have so many cool things going on, and that's you guys. We're putting this, we're giving them, we're empowering you, we're showing you that we believe in you and we have confidence in you to do something for everyone. And then it gives you a chance to showcase your skills and showcase what you're good at, and get that confidence that you can do a good job because we believe in you. And so I know a lot of people keep asking me, and I just kind of want to cover that blanket, like a blanket covering of, this is why we do that. This is why we let you guys build Spawn, and let you guys build the things that we have and take such active parts, whether it be even just something as simple as, giving our logo the pride look. We went to a player for that. We want you guys to feel also as excited and proud of yourselves as we feel. So thank you for that. So this is a huge thank you from myself and Alyssa. Thank you guys for being so rad and being able to do these things, because without it, it'd just be me and Alyssa doing stuff, and that sounds pretty boring, doesn't it? I think it sounds boring. I don't want everything to just be how it is in my head. I want to see what you guys do, and I love having you guys on all of our team. you think about it, we're just kind of one big team. We're a family. So awesome. So thank you guys. Just wanted to start with that. I am going to go over a few other things. Obama means family. I am going to go over a few other things, but I want to do the player of the month first. So this month we had a lot of votes, and by a lot of votes I mean we had a lot. I would say over half of you guys easily voted. That was actually pretty close. We had 3 players that really kind of stood out, that were all 3 very deserving of the player of the month award, but one did pull forward, and I will say who that is in just a minute. But real quickly, because I know we have a lot of new players, we have some of you that we've known from before, we have a lot of new friends with us, and so just so you understand exactly what how we come to the decision of who is player of the month is, that's you guys. Once again, it's not us, it's the players that vote for that. And we have a channel, as you guys know, on the Discord, called Player of the Month, and there's a link, and you follow it and you vote, and that vote does not have to be something Minecraft related. It doesn't have to be that you saw someone, give some resources to somebody else and that was really nice of them. No, that's not our thinking at all. Our thinking is that we want to see who is doing fantastic all around. That could be something that somebody did in the life channel. Maybe there was someone that is just really stood out as far as being super supportive, or maybe it was something that you guys did over in Among Us, and someone really took the time to really explain the game really well. Maybe someone led a team, maybe someone helped with the creation of a bot. You never know. But whatever it is that you feel was like, really, wow, this is great. This person really went above and beyond for all of us, not just themselves. That's kind of who you're probably going to be looking at for player of the month. So don't feel like, well, I really wasn't on Midgard that much this month, because guess what? We're all over the place. In one given day, I'll be in like 8 different calls playing 8 different games with you guys. We are way more than just a Minecraft server. So let's not feel like we have to vote simply off of something that we see on a Minecraft server. Player of the month, this event is done here, but that is going to carry on into the Discord itself. Okay. One thing going forward is each person that gets player of the month, when they win it, they actually get a prize. They get something kind of cool. In the past, we've looked at things like, should they get fly, or should they get this or that? But guess what, guys? That really only helps you when you're in game, right? So we were thinking, what is something really, really McDonald's? McDonald's. So something that'd be really cool for that entire month, right? And I know there's one thing you guys love regarding Discord, and yep, Black Me, you got it, Nitro. Yep. So the winner will get Nitro. If it's something you already have as a Nitro, we can talk about it. If you'd like to, you can definitely donate your gift to Nitro to another player. Or you guys can, maybe we can exchange it out for something else that you'd rather have. So Lemon Ham is here. Welcome. New player. What a great time to join. If somebody can walk out there and go grab Lemon Ham. There you go. So, half of you run away. This is great. So yeah, so welcome to the server. We can do a tour and all that later. But anyway, so the player is going to be getting Nitro. So congratulations to all you future players. You also are going to have a special map art that you'll be able to display on your portal wherever you like, and we'll have that up soon. It's just we don't have it yet, so we'll have it soon. Also, I'm going to let you guys know the next player of the month is going to have a surprise as well. We're going to give out, not at this one, we're still getting way too much set up to do it on this one, but the next player of the month will also have our award. It will be something that we feel shows that you are giving, not just for, like I said, not just for yourself, but for the server, where you put the server first. And by server, I don't necessarily mean just Minecraft. It could be something elsewhere, but it is a Midgard perk. So just know we do have something really exciting for that. It's a pretty cool thing. I don't want to go into too many details. Nope, it's actually an item that you'll have that you will that you'll be able to to post on walls. So, yep, it's similar to something you're familiar with a little bit in the past, but it's not. It's something completely different. It's really cool. So, yeah. So, all right. Now I guess you guys would like to know who our player of the month is. Am I correct on that? All right, so our for this month, bringing in quite a few votes. I'm going to say this player alone got about 30 votes on their own. I would like to bring Mr. Boomie in it up to the front. Congrats, Boomie. Boomie was nominated by quite a few of you. Some of the look at all the chat. Some of the things that players had put as far as notes go talked about great leadership during the hub project. Always being willing to hop in and talk to players, and if somebody's in a call alone, they'll hop in and speak to them. And there's a few nice things. I can go with Boomie over some of that privately, but there was some really nice things. So Boomie, congratulations. Let me throw your head down because that's always fun. Oh, yay, and it's your pride head. Let's see. There you go, Boomie. Actually, let's put it right here. So, yep. So congratulations to Boomie. There you go. That's actually a good spot. There we go. All right. So congrats, Boomie. We'll get some pictures after Player of the Month. Yeah, so nice job. And again, the way that works is, like I said, you guys vote. It's up to you. There were a couple players that, like I said, were really close in there too that also got quite a few votes. So it's really good to see you guys support each other and let each other know that they're doing a great job. So all right, now we're going to talk about a couple other things real quick before we get into our build team meeting. A few things that I did say we would be discussing at this meeting is the swears, right? So I know some of you come from other servers where certain words are not allowed. They're considered swear words. As you guys know, we do not have a swear filter. You're 14 and older on the server, so therefore you're old enough to understand what is okay to say, what is not okay to say. Here we go by that. We go by maturity. We go by trust, things like that. Of course, as Martin M says that. So it's one of those things. One of the, the last week or so, we've had quite a few questions where players were saying words that they did not feel were necessarily swear words, but other players were saying, nope, that is a swear word, maybe in my region or where I live. So I want to address this in kind of we're focused more on the sensitivity of other players. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you are in a call with players that feel very strongly against swearing, you need to be the bigger person and not swear when they're in that call. Okay. The rule for swearing is reactionary only. Okay. And that's a rule that has been with you guys for some of you and other servers. So I know you're familiar somewhat with this rule. Now, reactionary swearing means something like if you're building and a creeper comes up and blows up your house, we expect you to say a few choice words. It happens, okay? So we are understanding of that. If you are, playing Among Us and all of a sudden, your brother runs by and knocks over a drink and it spills on your keyboard, we understand you're going to have a few words, okay? We know that there's going to be times that in voice chats you are going to have some words said. That is reactionary. That is why it's called reactionary swearing. That is allowed, but it cannot be vulgar and it cannot be at another person. It has to be at something that happened, a situation, or something that is not related to any Skade member, okay? So with that comes the responsibility. If you're in that call and you're with someone that is very, very against things like this, then please, that's when you need to exercise sensitivity and be like, okay, I know they're in there. I'm just not going to say anything. If that means you need to hop in another call for a second or you need to mute yourself for a minute, that's okay. That's what you do. But you definitely want to make sure that you are being kind and sensitive to our friends. Okay, so here's the big one. Players last week asked a couple times about a few certain words, and I'm just going to address these few words real quickly. The rest of it, if you want to talk about, we can talk about privately. But like I said, the main thing is really just learning to be sensitive to each other, okay? But the two words that seem to come up a lot are piss and crap. If there's another one I'm missing, please let me know. Or heck, that was the other one. Okay, so depending on region where you live, these words are not swears at all. They're just not. You're actually brought up to say these words instead of other swear words. Okay, thanks, Neve. Damn was the other one. So because of that, in your region, it might be a swear word, and in your region, it may not be a swear word. Now, at your age, and this is why we are 14 and up, you're already going into high school, or I'm not sure what you guys call it in all your different regions, but basically you're going into your last half of what we would call in America the last half of school, secondary school. Exactly. You are hearing words a lot stronger than heck and crap. Now, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, let us know. If the word crap or heck really bother you, let us know. We will make that we will be sensitive to you when you're in calls or when you're around, and do our best to not say things like that. Outside of that, these are words that I feel are pretty commonly used in your age groups, as well as not super offensive words. They're not offensive like others can be. So those words are okay here. They're allowed. The word damn, a little different. Let's not use that one. That one tends to have a little bit more of a religious tone to it. And so for that purpose, let's try to hold off on that. If you're really upset and you're screaming at something, obviously we'd rather see you say that word than another word. But do you guys have questions? If you're welcome to unmute and ask questions right now. If you guys have specific questions about that, I'm trying to address it as sensitively as I can.
What
I do
about
understand.
the
Yes, go ahead.
abbreviation LMAO? Is that
Okay,
all right?
so LMAO, I've heard other people substitute the A for many different things. Because I mean, obviously we do know what some people feel like it means, but it's not, I wouldn't use it very commonly. And again, it's one of those things you should probably know your audience. You should know who you're talking to, and make sure that they're comfortable with it. Yeah, and I see Mex saying, I don't understand why that's, some of these are not, and some of them are just not Mex, how I was brought up and raised, those are not swear words at all. In fact, those are the words you use to not swear. So, but other places and other people were brought up that they are. So that's why, and that particular word is more, like I said, it has more of the religious side to it. So yeah, exactly. And that's why we're trying to be, we want you guys to be, we're not putting you in a bubble to protect you from the real bad world of harsh words. But we're doing it in a safe way that that you might hear a word or two like crap or something that to you might be very offensive, but to others is a completely normal word. And at your age, when you're in school, you're going to hear words a lot worse than this. We're not allowing that by any means. We're not allowing words that you would find just in any other normal per se server. But we are trying to keep it to where, you can have more of the teenage words. We don't have younger than 14. We don't have to worry about, the 8, the 9-year-olds, things like that maybe are more sensitive to those kinds of words. But like I said, know your audience. If you're in a call with someone that is not very big on it, then don't do it. This is where it comes under the don't be that guy, right? Just don't be that guy. Remember, these are our friends, and we want to make everybody here feel comfortable. All right. Does anyone else have any other questions about it? Because like I said, I know this is it's a harder thing to talk about, but at the same time, be careful getting AFK kicked, by the way, guys. We're coming up on 1 minute.
I know
yes.
another common one was like frick. A lot of people, there's a question on that one before.
Yeah, you can use that. You're not using the swear. I mean, if that was the case, we'd have to really censor a lot of words. Yeah, like I said, it kind of comes.
Yeah.
Okay, when Snowy says it, we know we're good. Yeah,
okay,
it's kind of
good,
like
then.
I mean, a lot of it more. Martin, M, you keep those diamonds away from me. Here, I'm gonna fill up my inventory. There. Nice try, woman. Okay. So I think it's gonna be, like I said, it really comes down to just being sensitive to it. If if you're using it in place of another word on purpose over and over, that can be offensive. Don't do that. Again, just it's kind of like more of the just don't be that guy kind of thing. If you need to say a word and it's because you're very valid in needing it, then you say it. Do what you need to do, but make sure it's definitely a reactionary and make sure it's something that goes. If you just start saying words and we don't know why, that's an issue because now we don't know what's going on and now somebody might take offense. Somebody might have said something right before and then all of a sudden now they're hearing this and they think they did something wrong. And again, very strong rule on you cannot say anything to another player. If you do, that is harassment and bullying and you'll be muted for that. And if you continue to do that, you could be removed from the server.
I do have another question. So I have seen in the Life and Vent Rant channels people use swear words to try and get their point across on how they are feeling. They're always spoilered
Right.
with
Okay.
a warning.
I'm glad you
What
brought
is
that up.
that?
I'm glad you brought that up because that is one of the only areas that you can. So let's say something happens that you need to be in the live channel for, and you're discussing it, and you're saying, you're telling the story about what happened, and a swear word needs to be in it to really, I don't know, complete the story. It goes with the story. I'm not sure if that is the case. You need to use spoilers. And then you need to put spoiler due to swearing, because sometimes it's just you to tell the story. You tell what happened, and maybe that was in there. I'm not sure, but anyway, use spoilers, and that goes for a lot of the things with live channel. Anything that's more sensitive needs to be spoilered anyway. And then that way, if someone is really sensitive to language, then or not language, but cussing specifically, then they can choose to not read that. So thank you for bringing that up, Maxie. Does anyone else have questions on this? Like I said, it's kind of a sensitive subject. What's up?
May I message it to you in game? I'm not really comfortable talking about it out loud.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okay, what's your question, Min? You can type it in the channel, and Maxie can read it if you'd like, or you can unmute and ask as well. You can unmute and ask questions, or you guys can type them in the channels. Okay. Minith, yeah, that one we can talk about that one privately. Yeah. Okay. Just waiting on the questions. There's really in CT mode, that's part of it. We don't have a swear filter, and because and again, Midgard is only a small fraction of what Skade is about. So it's just more of like exercise sensitivity. No heavy cussing, that's not allowed. And it only can be in reactionary, which means only voice chat. So it's just kind of but the words that I just cleared up a few of the words today. So crap, piss, and then what was the other ones? Heck, yeah, those are allowed. It's allowed. So we don't have swear filters here. Some Discords have swear filters, and then obviously in Minecraft, some games have them. So
I'd like to apologize because I am new here. I was not on the past server, so I was transitioning from a place where you could not say poop to this. So I swear a lot in my in off Skade, and some of you know that, but I wasn't aware of what exact level that I could, so I would like to apologize if I offended anyone in the last couple weeks.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying that, Maxie. And you're not the only one. A few players that are newer to this, it's kind of like when you go to high school for the first time, right? And you leave kind of like the primary type schools, and it's like, whoa, I can do all these things, and you don't really know yet the rules yet, or the social rules on it yet, and that's something you learn. So I appreciate you saying that, Maxie.
Oh yes, and Snow said in game, asked you to touch on the on the rules for swearing with things with either posting songs in the music channel or using the music bots.
So the music bots, the way you guys, and I've been pretty clear about this one, is I already did Minith, I already addressed that there's no swearing to people. The thing with the music is a lot of the music, I mean, a lot of songs today, even just streamline songs, main songs, have a lot of swearing in them. The rule for that is if it's a word or two here and there, it's not as big a deal. If it is a lot of swearing, meaning like the song is just full of swears or derogatory in general, meaning the content of the song is very negative towards a race or a gender or something just super derogatory, if it is in a sexual tone or a violence tone, it's not allowed. Okay, so we have to keep that family friendly. A swear here and there in a song is not an issue. But you also, be responsible. Again, be responsible with that. If you know that somebody in the call in the music session is someone that is really, really against it, then don't. Look for the clean version. If you can, find the clean versions always. Okay, did I miss looking for here we go. Right, exactly. Did you I'm still waiting on, I think Ice. Is Ice still typing?
No, I already sent it to you.
Oh,
I
let
can
me
send
look
it
and see.
again.
Yeah, if you can. I'm sorry. It got...
Yeah, in-game chat.
There we go. Okay, so good. I'm glad you brought this up. So on the same scale as the word damn is, anything like god or god with that, let's not do that. Again, this is more of a religious tone. What might, saying gd might not be a big thing to you, but to somebody else it could be extremely offensive in a way that even other words that are way, way heavier cuss words would not be as offensive. It could be to that person. So that's another one that needs to not do that. Stay away from those in general. And that is a respect thing to your fellow skaters. So be respectful for that. Does anyone have any questions on that one specifically? Yeah, it can be extremely. It's offensive. Try not to use that word at all if you don't have to. So, OMG is okay. Things like that are fine. That's not a big deal. All right. Any other questions about this before we move on to the next one? What about fudge and pudding? Those words are fine. So
using them as like a placement and just
yeah, I mean, again, if don't replace the word if you're going to replace a word just to cuss, don't. If it's that important, you would have either had been an appropriate spot to use the actual cuss word. Outside of that, just don't. It's not. It's not necessary. I know even like little kids that go around and replace that word with what the, and it's like, no, don't do that. You might as well just say the word if you're saying it at that point. So, all right. Yeah.
That's
Again, you guys are old enough to be here. You're old enough to understand this. So just don't do it. Don't be that guy. Show that you're responsible. All right.
often what I see is all these YouTubers that little kids watch are like that the entire time, and it's like, okay, just say the darn. Darn is okay to say, right?
Darn is okay. You can do that one. So
okay.
All right. Well, let's move on from that. Like I said, I know it came up a few times this week, and I had said, we would address it, and here we are addressing it. If you have questions past this, like if you're sitting here going, but wait, is this word okay or that word? And you don't know, that's okay. Just ask. Just let me know, and we can talk about it after. So, all right. Moving on to a few things. We've got some dates coming up, guys. A week from today, a week from right now, we will be having our Pride celebration. Who's excited for that? Pride is going to be amazing. When I tell you that this year's Pride event is going to knock out anything you've ever seen before, it is. Riley has not had to make events for a little while now, and she's been saving up, I believe, all of her creativity for this because it is fantastic. It is. I'm really excited about it, and we're going to have some fun things. We're going to do 2 time zones for those of you that like that last year when we did that. So we will have a morning one and what will be an afternoon one for me. For some of you Australians, it'll mean you'll have a morning one when you get up, not having to get up at 4 a.m. So this is exciting, and we'll get those times posted. So just hang in there for that. You're welcome. You're welcome, Lloyd. So we'll have that. And then the week after that. Now this one unfortunately is going to be a one-time event, an event at one particular time of the day, and that's because it's prom. That's a big one. So the following week is prom. So we have the 12th is Pride. The 19th is prom. Are we saying what the are we gonna say yet what the
I
theme is?
say we say some point in the week.
Okay, so we'll continue. We've been trying to give you guys clues. Some of you are
I can post a hint in the voice chat right now if I
yeah,
can
we'll
find
post
one.
a hint, and we'll continue to post hints, and we'll say Wednesday. How's that? Wednesday we will actually post about prom and say what the nope, it's not a Viking. Believe it or not, it's not a Viking theme. Although that would be very interesting.
I didn't know you had it in you to not have a Viking theme, Blue.
We have one thing that is not a Viking theme.
That's
So,
amazing.
oh, it's okay, Max. Dang it. We'll put your head on an armor stand and we'll dance around you. How's that? We'll dance some evanescence around you in a big circle. So, all right. Yeah, so you guys prom. This is a lot of fun. You can couple up if you want. You don't have to. I'm hearing a lot of like, who's gonna ask me? And don't worry about that side. Just have fun. Like half the time, last time we've had one of the last time we had one, people there were coupled up, but most of the time people ran around and danced and had a really good time with each other. So don't really focus on don't focus too much on that or be bummed like, oh, I don't have anyone to go with. See, Martin M is single as a Pringle and happy about it. So yeah, so don't feel stressed. If you want to go as a couple, go for it. We're gonna have an area for picture taking. It's gonna be pretty awesome. It'll be a night to remember, that's for sure. So, and this is another one that the prom team has been just hammering out. Like the last 2 weeks, they have been working on it daily. So very, very exciting. All right, the following day, which is the 20th, will be the ACO graduate. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I said that. I'm so sorry. The Skade graduation, and the Skade graduation will be for anyone that has graduated. I'm not banned. The Skade graduation will be for anyone that has graduated anything in this past school year. So that could be college, that could be high school, that could be middle school, that could be whatever it is you UKers and what you guys call that, where you go from. It would be graduating college for UKers.
It would be primary school, high school, or college or university.
Yeah. So
actually, that wouldn't be primary school. That would be too young.
No, it would be college for UK. It'd be if you guys graduated. If you graduated middle school, I know some of you yeah, I was gonna say some of our 14 or youngers are the 13-year-olds.
Well.
Yeah. Oh, there okay. I need a list. So I'm gonna post a little later today a sign up so that I know, because we honor you guys. We want to celebrate with you, and we're going to be doing that. So if you did graduate from something, please let us know so that we can make sure that you guys are going to be part of the celebration. And that will be that Sunday. It's going to be actually, I believe, at around the same time as karaoke. So unfortunately, I think it's at karaoke time that week, which karaoke does get switched out with events occasionally. We don't like to do it all the time because we love our karaoke, but all right. Anyway, so that's a few upcoming events. So we have 3 events coming up in the next 2 weeks. And so get ready for that kind of stuff. Make sure you guys have skins and stuff for prom and pride. If you want a skin, but you don't know how to make skins, please post in one of the channels. We have a lot of players on here that love to make skins, and they will make sure that they get whatever you like. I've seen a couple people say, I wish I had a pride skin, or I wish I had a prom skin. please just ask. We have a lot of players here that would happily help anyone.
And then they suddenly get a ping from Snow saying, "Here
Yep,
you
and
go."
then everyone pings Snow. I'm just kidding. No, it's not just Snow. We have a few players that can do it. Snow, of course, does the bulk of ours, but we have quite a few. No, you're not quitting. You're not retiring. Not allowed. Illegal. So if you guys want something, just let us know. I don't want anyone to ever feel like they can't have that. So, all right. Let's see. Oh, Valhalla. Who's excited about Valhalla? Valhalla will be up. Valhalla, the website is actually already up. I'm sorry, the website. The server is up right now. But we are still doing some plugin work on it. We're doing a few things to get it finalized. And you guys will have Valhalla. This time next week, you will have Valhalla. So, and that really works well because the build team is going to be utilizing that. So, all right. So Valhalla, and right after Valhalla, we have Asgard. And so Asgard will be the third server from Skade that will come up. So, and as you guys know, Asgard is the Valhalla is creative. Yep, for some of the newer players that just joined, Valhalla will be our creative server, and it will have a separate IP address, so no more having to just bounce back and forth, which is kind of nice. But some players
awful.
Well, and some players, honestly, they feel bad logging in just to be like, sorry, leaving, you know, like pass throughs. So now you guys will have a separate IP address for that, and you can just hop right on. Some players love to just play creative. They really have no interest in survival Minecraft. So this will be a nice thing for them that they can get. How do you get back to spawn? You can do /spawn. That is once every.
Where are you?
Once every hour, it will take you back to spawn. If you want to come back here, I can bring you here, just so you don't use your.
Of course, I can show you.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's perfect. Okay, so. All right, does anyone, and we have a couple little things to talk about still, but does anyone have any more questions more for me? Because I'm pretty much done with the stuff I'm going to be going over. Does anyone have any questions, like admin related questions? What's your question, Neve? You need a Skade McDonald's, Martin?
Yes.
So, and Valhalla will be used for a lot. You guys are going to have a larger, I can tell you right now, you're going to have larger plots than you're used to. You're going to be able to have multiple plots, things like that. You don't buy plots. We're not looking at anything like that. So don't worry about things like, you know, can you, only having 1 or 2 plots, things like that. That's not even going to be an issue. I want you guys to have fun and play. That's what matters. Yes, I can read. Firstly, some teams weren't really announced, or at least didn't see it. For example, Mob Team, Newsletter Team. You're right. And the reason why is because a lot of our teams are kind of handpicked for what strengths we see that players are demonstrating. Okay. Some players have come to us and said, I would really like to help out with something like this. And we try to find a way to always make that work for that player, even if it's something simple like I said, getting to change out or not change out our logo. Our logo's our logo, but changing out the colors in the logo, things like that. Oh, sorry.
Some people are forced, like Driver was.
Exactly, but we have players that have come to me and said, "Hey, I really enjoy doing this, or I really enjoy doing that. Is this something that I can help you? I can help with?" And I don't think yet to say no. If it's a build per se, like if it's like, can I make this for the server? If it's something that we already have slated as a community build, unfortunately, we can't let them do that because it's a community build. But if there's something that, let's say we have Joey wants to host a spelling bee. So that's going to be coming up later in the month. If you guys have things that you want to host as far as events goes, if there's something that we don't have a team for, then you're able to say like, hey, you know what? Have we thought about having a team for this? I'd really like to be part of that. Let us know. I'm always really excited to get you guys involved in every aspect of Skade. And by that, I mean every aspect, not just Midgard. I even approached Evan about making a tutorial on how to play Among Us. Little things like that. Like, seriously, it's like, why should I be like, I have to be the one to do this? When I know Evan does a really fantastic job explaining to new players how to play. We all heard that the other day to the point where like, you should make a video and then we can add this into our channel that says our channel that's like, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Of how-tos, basically like a tutorial channel. We are going to be having some videos made, by the way, for Midgard. We're going to have videos made for Asgard. We'll have videos made for Valhalla. Tutorials are key for me. I'm a very visual learner. So, did you have a question?
Lloyd says, admin question, how's the nonprofit status of Skade going,
as soon
if
as
I may ask?
we're not fully 100% up yet. Once we have all of our servers up, once we have a couple months to show that what's, as far as how we're doing things like that, we will be going forward. So, but I can tell you with the players that have already donated to us for Patreon, we're at the point now of covering our costs. So within 1 month, within like 3 weeks, we were almost already covering our costs, which is amazing. But we're still very low on it. We're not out there trying to get, trying to get we're not trying to be for profit at all. So this was something Alyssa and I going into knew that we might be paying for the first 3, 4, 6, 9 months, year, and we were okay with that. Like, we budgeted ourselves around that. So to have you guys and then you can see all the purple in the purple rank is the is Patreon. You guys have been amazing, and thank you for that. So yeah. And by the way, in case players are wondering, for donation, we don't do any in-game incentive. We don't believe in that. It's a equal environment for everyone. Some players are in a position to donate, and some are not, and that's okay. So aside from getting a color change, that's it. Now, when you donate through Patreon, it does give you the options of, I think, there's stickers.
Stickers, t-shirts,
hoodies, mugs.
mug, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. And we are gonna have merch in general. We're definitely gonna get Eggy or Icy their earrings. So and we'll get hoodies. We're gonna get all that stuff done. I've been working with one company already, and some of the designs are looking pretty cool. So we will have merch available. I'm excited. I wear hoodies 24/7. So all year round I wear hoodies.
I never wear hoodies, but I'm getting a Skade hoodie.
Yeah.
Sweet, exactly. See, yep. And I never wear t-shirts, but I'll get a Skade t-shirt too. So I'm excited too. You want a Teddy?
How do you never wear a t-shirt?
I mean, I have one right now, but because of where I live, it's always nice and cool. It's not warm enough. So, and I like to be. I'm that autistic. I like to be covered. I hide in my hoodies. It's like a safety blanket for me.
Skade beanies, yes.
Skade beanies. Yep, we're gonna get it all. So,
Quite glad I've managed to avoid this.
All right. Does anyone have any other questions specifically for me, for admin related things like that?
Will we have Skade fidget toys?
Skade what? What's the question?
Fidget toys.
Fidget toys? Maybe we can look into someone that can make those for us. So
I mean, fidget spinners were like crazy.
Skade flags. Fidget spinners. You guys, this takes me back to that one conversation where we were talking about all this, and that was quite a fun conversation. We came out with Skade skateboards. I think we ended up wasn't Skade just gonna just take over the
drink
planet?
holders.
Yeah.
Surely it would just be called a skateboard.
A skateboard, yeah. All right. It looks like
Skade temp tattoo. Temp tattoos are for cowards. I'm gonna get a Skade permanent tattoo.
I think Joey at 150 is supposed to be getting one, and I think we're only a couple players shy of that now. So
yeah. I assume that's pinned, isn't it?
Yeah, all over those are pinned. So, and just so you guys know, nobody obviously has to do those things. It's just more for fun to say that day. So, okay, Minith would like a Skade shark stuffed animal, so we will have to add that to it. All right, so I'm not sure yet, Nina. I'll have to check on that. I know we went with pterodactyl for one specific reason, and we might not be able to do that because of pterodactyl. So, by the way, guys, speaking of pterodactyl, our server, we are able to host other games, as you guys have seen. Valheim has its own dedicated server now through Skade. So if you guys play other games that can have dedicated servers, let us know. We can get that added to our host server. So. Yep, come play Valheim, BG saying. It's for those of you that are not familiar with it, we'll just have Evan make a video on it. So yeah. Just
Oh
kidding.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Actually,
You
this
wanna
one would
know.
be more Dia, but somebody had to be the commentator, so
What about if
Oh,
somebody will
that's a
do
good point.
Dia's voiceover.
Oh yeah, Dia. If you send me a script, I can happily narrate it.
It's pretty.
about-
I'll tell you, it's a fun game. We're having a lot of fun, and I
we
know
get
some of
a
you saw me.
nature commentator? Now here is a wild deer in the wild.
And here we have a deer, and here we have a wild Dia running after the deer.
What about
But it is, you know what I'll say. One of the, and this is just kind of, oh look, it's snowing. This is just one of the things I was kind of saying when we started the meeting. Is it's amazing. Like I wake up in the mornings and I look, and there's players all over the place. Like in this voice chat and that voice chat, in this game playing that game, and it's like all day long we just don't stop, and it's a lot of fun, and I really like. You guys took this little idea and just turned it into this amazing community that I can't compare it with anything. It's not even comparable with other servers because we're not other servers. We're an autism online gaming community is what we are. We're way more than a game. We're a support group. We are each other's family and friends, and it's just amazing. So thank you guys. Like I mean, I feel truly honored, like to even just be a part of this. Like just even be a member here is how I feel. It's that exciting to me. So, Lamb and Ham. Yeah, no, we're not like any other we're not just a Minecraft server. That's why we're not like anything. We're our own thing. We're unique. When I love it. So, all right, Spongy, you are not a Minecraft server. You're the mother of trees, or the parent of trees, I should say. Yes, exactly. All right. Okay, so a couple
Brigade.
things. Again, regarding the teams, if there is something that you feel very strongly because you have a passion for, let me know. Let us know. The teams that we have set have been handpicked, specifically some of them to do like the bot team, obviously things like that, that you have to have a real strong knowledge in that area. If you feel like you have that, let us know. We can, when an opening comes up in that team, we can make sure that we have you guys in mind. So, all right. Let's. I know we wanted to talk for a few minutes about the. Hold on, I have it written down. See, I told you, Maxie, I was going to mess this up. The Scribes of Skade. This is another one of our teams. So the Scribes of Skade want to talk for just a minute and explain to you guys how this works. We're going to have a dedicated channel for that, so you can see that. But Maxie, if you'd like to say a couple words real quick.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, everyone. Last week, the Scribes of Skade brought you the first volume of the Skade Subscriber, which is our monthly newsletter. That was a couple pages. It had several articles, and that will be coming once a month. However, we have also created a a weekly newsletter. It will be coming at about this time, just sometime on every Saturday, and our first edition can be found in this PDF right there. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you are interested in, we're gonna it's not always gonna look the same. We're gonna be doing some updates, and if you're interested in writing for us or otherwise just helping out, you can come to me or to Jakey, and we can see if we have a position for you that would be helpful. And so soon we'll get a channel set up where we'll have all of these. We just don't have that fully set up yet, but we will let you know when we have that.
Exactly. And if you guys want to be interviewed, if you're, as you guys saw from the last one, I think it was Boomie got interviewed with that glorious profile picture. If you guys want to be, if some of you are like, oh gosh, stay far away, don't interview me, I get nervous. And then other of you are like, interview me. So let them know if you've got a really cool story, like if you just had this really cool build, or this amazing thing happened in Among Us, or maybe karaoke, maybe you've wanted to sing in karaoke for like a long time and you got up the guts and you want to tell your story about how hard it was to overcome a fear, something like that, talk to them. They're always going to be looking for ideas and different things that can be said. So yeah, interview me. I'm weird. We're all weird, Gustav.
Yeah.
No,
So
Lamb,
pretty
you're not
much.
weirder.
I think that it would be not. So Jakey and I are kind of. We were originally selected to do this, but we're going to be adding some more people to our team if they want. And Jakey and I have more editor positions. We wrote the first articles, and we will write articles. But if you want to tell a story or have any kind of essentially a piece of literature featured, no matter what it is, as long as it follows rules, of course, then just contact one of us and we can see what we can do, because this is a community newsletter, and we can use this platform to showcase people's talents and interests and all that stuff. So just don't be afraid to message me in game or ping me on Discord to go on a call to talk about it. It's really yeah. So
that sounds really good. Well, thank you so much, Maxie, for explaining that. And if you guys have questions, just go to Maxie or Jakey, and if you want to be part of it, let them know. They'll try to find some kind of a position. I know with any good news, or not, I guess, like newsletter type team, writers are important, and having people that can go out and do the interviews and bring stories. Sometimes someone's job is just to go find stories. So
I kind of want to take no, Max, you can type. And so how I did the interview with Boomie, I came to him at first because I had seen that he had posted the build and stuff, and I said, hey, do you want to be interviewed? And so I sat and talked with him. Of course, it doesn't need to be actual talking. It can be messaging in game, that kind of stuff. And I asked him some questions. I wasn't very prepared, as Boomie knows. I just came up with the questions off the top of my head. Next time I do an interview, I will literally the Daily Mail. Anyway,
one other team I had forgotten about, and this one we already have players on it, but it's again one of those teams that is going to be doing stuff for the server, is the wiki team. So if some of you just have love facts and you love knowledge, and you're you want to be, you could be utilized in that area too. Like I said, we already have the team set right now, but it's something that in the future, we can definitely can add you guys in as we start to change things around. Nin is the wiki master. Yeah, Nin has done a lot of wiki work in the past, and Nin is on the team. He's not the team, but he is on the team. So all right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I think that kind of wraps up this player of the month. Like I said, I typically don't want to have to talk the song, but we did have some areas that we did need to kind of go over as far as like some of the more sensitive stuff that we did need to talk about. So thank you so much for hanging in there and listening. I know, right? I know this one actually, for me saying it's not long. But we're gonna take a little 7-ish minute break, and then if you want to be part of the build team, I will go ahead and get the voice channel for that unlocked, so you guys can go ahead and join that call for the build team. We're going to be working on the mall. I can tell you right after the mall, we're going to be cranking out a few other things. We need some wither arenas. What fun is it to have a wither or a mob team that builds the mobs that you guys are going to love so much if we don't have a place to do it, right? So we're going to definitely get it'll be a mob arena, actually, is what it will be. Right now, okay, everyone right now is just going to go to Ice's house, and then we'll blow that one up for now. But, we'll actually get an actual arena. So
What
we're
did
going
you say? Oh, you said Ice's house.
Ice's,
okay.
yeah.
I was just about to
say. I'm going to your brother's house then. Okay, so we are gonna need, so if you're into build teams, if you're wanting to be part of this stuff, then you're going to then please sign up, because we need a mall, which, by the way, if you guys saw the specs I said, that's is a big boy mall. The other things we're going to need is some PvP arenas as well as some mob arenas. So we have a lot to do. Oh, and a community farm. I've had now like I think 6 different people bring up a community farm to me. So
Lemon
because
Ham
so
said,
many
how do you
people
sign up? Or
Oh, it's
asked,
in
how do you
the
sign
okay, so in the Skade Discord at the very top, you'll see a channel called Roles. And this is where you do things like pick your pronouns, you pick which games you play. And then we will be using there we go, roles. And then at the very bottom it says react to give yourself the role for build team. So all you have to do is click on that and it will show you it will actually show you your the channels. This is like this for all these games. If everybody saw all of the games and all the channels, it would drive you nuts like it does me. There's a lot. So this is why we set this up this way, that you only can see the stuff that you're interested in and that you want to be part of. All right. Blue, you said 7-minute break. I'm trying. Okay, guys, 4-minute break. 4-minute break. No, how about this? We'll be back in like 15 minutes. That way you guys can walk around for a few minutes, get some water. Go get some water, gamers, as Snow said. So yeah, so we'll do that.
What's
Dusty,
water?
did you want to do your outro?
Thank you all for watching. This has been me, Dusty Circuit at Midgard Player of the Month. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next content. Bye!
Bye!